What's going on, guys? Welcome back to JG Gaming Network, and welcome back to MLB The Show 17 Road to the Show featuring Joey Gardner. And today we start our 3-game road set against Chicago, the Chicago Cubs. 10-5, 10-5 early on in the season. As you see, our adjusted overall has risen from the last time after a great outing by Gardner. Hopefully we can keep up the hot streak. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get to our next game right now. We're starting this game with a 3-2 count here in the top of the first with 2 outs and a runner at first. Here is the pitch, and it's going to be lined into right field. That's going to drop for a single, putting runners at first and second. Great way to start the game for Gardner, keeping his hot streak alive. That brings the his hitting streak up to 4 games, I believe, so far. So far so good. But I was not brought around to score. And here in the top of the third, Gardner is going to dribble in front of the catcher and ground out for the second out of the inning, I believe it was. Gardner 1 for 2 this game. Top of the fifth, nobody on, nobody out. We are down by 5. Ooh, this is our pitch, though. It's the top of the zone, and we're going to line it into right field for another single. 2 for 3 so far. 2 singles, but you know what? A single is better than nothing. That's the way you got to look at it. But once again, my players couldn't get me around to score. So we're in the top of the 7th now with nobody on, nobody out. Still down by 4 this time. We're going to line this into left field, and this is going to get down into the 3rd single of the game for Gardner. So, okay, 3 singles, not too shabby. Once again, I was not brought around to score. So in the top of the 9th, 1-2 count, nobody on, nobody out. We're down by 2 now. The pitch is going to be popped into left field. This one's not going to get down except for into somebody's glove for the first out of the inning. So, even though we had a decent game, my teammates were unable to score me, and we ended up losing 4-6. Yeah, so 3 for 5 this game with 3 singles. Not too bad, but like I said, I couldn't score. Let's get on to the next game. Gardner up with a .364 average and 2 home runs so far this season. It's the top of the first with 1 out, a runner at third. Looking to get the first score on the board. Here is the first pitch of the at-bat, and it's going to be grounded to short. That will get the run home, and we were unable to beat that out, but we got the run. So that's all that matters. We took a 1-0 lead here in the top of the first. Gardner coming back up 0 for 1 this game. Top of the 4th, nobody on, nobody out. Here's the pitch, and it's going to be lined into right field, and that's going to be 5 games in a row that Gardner has hit in now. His hitting streak is still low, but it's definitely it's a hitting streak. But unfortunately, unable to be scored. So in the top of the 6th now, nobody on 1 out, and down by 1. We're gonna ground this into center field, and that's gonna stay down, and we're gonna get to first with a single. So our second hit of the game already. Can one of our teammates score us? Nope. So it's now the top of the 8th, down by 1, runner at second, and they are going to walk Gardner. So we're staying 2 for 3 this game with 2 singles. I'll take it and a walk. But Jerko unable to score us, but we still got the win somehow. In the top of the 9th, we came around to score 2 runs. I had no participation in that, obviously, but yeah, it took us a while to get the win, but we did. So we win 3-2 in this game, and splitting the series so far at 1-1. We have 1 more game to go, and here we go, Wrigley Field. Let's get to it. It's going to be the top of the first, so 2-0 count, nobody on, and 2 outs. Here is the pitch, and it's going to be grounded to first, and he's going to be able to take that one for himself, and that's going to end the inning. So a ground out, not what we wanted. It is now the top of the 4th. We are down by 1 with 2 outs. Here is the pitch. It is going to be popped high and deep into center field. I don't think that's going to be far enough. No, it will not, as that's going to be caught in center field for the final out of the inning. That's going to bring us up in the top of the 7th. 0 for 2 this game. 0-1 count with the runner at first. And this one, no doubt about it, that one's high, far, and gone. A 2-run shot, tying the game at 2, giving the Cardinals the best chance that they've had all game, as Lynn was just dominating up until this point where Gardner was able to get the 2-run shot. I'll take it. I'll take it for sure. And that's our third home run of the season. 409 feet it was. I'm going to look at the replay. Just look how we sat back on that curveball, able to look at it all the way and just drive it into right center field over that wall, and it was good for 2. That's going to bring us back up 1 for 3 this game in the top of the 9th, a 5-2 game with no one out and nobody out. Nobody on and nobody out. Here is going to be the first pitch, and it's going to be driven high, deep into right field, but that one's going to curve foul. So unfortunately, we weren't able to get that home run. We were close, but we no cigar there. All right, the 0-1 is going to drop in there for strike 2. Now, I'm going to mention it now because around here is when my capture card decided to freeze, guys. Don't know why, but it did. Might be time to get a new one, as this one would be the final pitch. We did end up losing 5-2, but as you see, it just decided to not want to play anymore. Like, the game went through fine, but the capture card did not. But anyway, we lost 5-2, so we took 1 out of 3 games. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, despite the capture card issue. If you did, be sure to smash the like button, comment, share, and subscribe so you don't miss another video whenever they are posted. And I hope you have a great day or night whenever you're watching this. I will talk to you all later. Peace.